It's easy to ask, what can I do? It's easy to become overwhelmed and frustrated when we're confronted with the things that are going on in the world, and to think there's nothing that I can do that's going to make a difference. And yet we over and over and over again have examples of people, one person who makes a difference. Tracy Brown is one of those people in our community who has allowed herself to be moved by her vision, by the vision and mission of CSLDallas, and her willingness to step out.
I did this work because it's fun. It's fun to build a bridge. It's fun to help other people build bridges with folks who are different from them. So the work that I do in the world is motivated by my belief that God created diversity on purpose, that each one of us is different. It's not an accident. So our work is simply to communicate with each other and to learn how to create a harmonious world. You know, I think it's really fascinating that everything in my life that seemed like a challenge, I really understand now that it happened for me, not to me. So all of the times I was in situations of being Black and in a predominantly white environment, or if I was the youngest and I was managing people older than me, or I was in healthcare but I didn't have a healthcare background originally, all of those things forced me to learn how to build bridges, how to be a communicator. So I now am uniquely prepared to do that. And what's great is I get to help other people learn how to do that as well.
And when she models for us what she can do, she reminds us that each one of us can do something. And everything that we do, it makes a difference.
After doing work in diversity and inclusion for more than 20 years and having written several books on diversity and inclusion, a lot of my clients, as well as people who just knew me, would ask me what could they do to respond to race-based hatred and violence in a positive way.
One of the most profound insights I've had into the complexity and subtleness, actually, of diversity training came as a result of an almost offhanded comment that Tracy Brown made to me one night. I commented in the context of something unrelated. After all, we all are brought up to believe that we can do, we can achieve, we can be what we want to be. Tracy looked at me and said, "No, Bert. We do not all grow up that way. You were taught that. I was not." This simple statement was a really awakening to me, an awakening to the fact that all of us do not grow up with the same beliefs about life. We don't grow up with the same expectations of life.
I absolutely believe that every one of us can make a difference, a positive difference in the world, that our lives come together in a way to teach us lessons or to give us opportunities that no one else has had. So if we show up as our authentic self, we have to make a positive difference in the world and probably can help people in ways that they don't even recognize they need to be helped.
I'm so grateful that Tracy has shown up and lent her vision to our vision at CSLDallas.
So I guess the significance of this is that Tracy's so wise that even her offhanded comments have great wisdom and depth.